Good morning, dear students. I am Miss Vandana Narasimha. Today, in this lecture, we will be studying the concept of entrepreneur. Firstly, we will introduce entrepreneur, then we will go through meaning of entrepreneur, and we will see some of the definitions given by some of the thinkers, and then we will conclude the lecture. Firstly, let's introduce the term entrepreneur. We have heard about many successful entrepreneurs who have changed their lives from rags to rich. If we look at the history of civilization, we realize that the present development and progress is the result of consistent and creative efforts of people who never become tired in searching out new and useful ways and means to make human life happier and materially richer. Such people have an unquenchable thirst for making life better, and they are the real creators of wealth and prosperity. They are called entrepreneurs. These people awaken the desire and also provide the want satisfier to fulfill those desires. They have an urge to achieve something great. They differ from ordinary people in respect of vision, attitude, perspectives, convictions, and efforts. They have the internal focus of control, means these people they have self control and are internally driven. They are having strong reality orientation, means whatsoever happens in the market they are aware about those things. Whatsoever changes happen in the market they are all aware about it. They have complete and comprehensive understanding of the surroundings. They are aware about the distresses and deprivations which people suffer from, and therefore they try to work out a solution on such troubles by innovating and introducing better products and services. They don't wait for anybody to come and tell them to do so. They start on their own. They are self motivated individuals. They are not simply order takers but order makers. Then let's see the meaning of entrepreneur, what entrepreneur means all about. The word entrepreneur is derived from the French verb entreprendre, which means to undertake. As we know, there are four factors of production, mainly land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Amongst this four factor of production, the fourth one, that is the entrepreneur, is one of the most active factor amongst the rest. Most of the time, an entrepreneur is regarded as organizer and producer. Now, why he is regarded as organizer and producer? Let's see. Yes, this person he organizes other factor of production, means what he does is he collects other factor of production and he establishes a link, means he coordinates this factor of production and generates something which is fruitful for the society. Yes, he organizes the factors of production and undertakes the production activity. On the one extreme, an entrepreneur is a person having high aptitude who pioneers change, means he introduces change. He is the first person to introduce something which is innovative. He is possessing characteristics found in only a very small fraction of the population. On the other extreme of the definition, anyone who wants to work for himself or herself is considered to be entrepreneur. The important aspect of entrepreneurial function is risk and responsibility. Here, students, we need to know the difference between risk and uncertainty, because many of the time these two words they are used interchangingly. Risk, what is risk? Risk means those things which may or may not happen. And what is uncertainty then? Uncertainty means events that happen without any notice. So, this person, this entrepreneur, he accepts the risk and responsibility. What is the responsibility over here? Responsibility means whenever that person organizes the other factor of production. We know every factor of production is to be rewarded. Yes, whenever the entrepreneur he thinks about his final reward, that is the profit, also he should be thinking about other factors of production and he should be caring about their rewards. So, without in the process of organizing the resources and making production, there is an inherent element of uncertainty and loss, which the entrepreneur purposefully accepts. He never jumps into darkness. Means without proper plan, without any schedule, he never accepts anything. Okay? Means by properly studying those things, he accepts it. An entrepreneur, as we have readily explained it, gets the reward for all that he does, and this is the profit in the business. It is the final reward an entrepreneur is entitled to for acceptance of such type of risk and responsibility. He may be called dream maker, who converts a dream into reality. Yes, what is his dream? His dream is to bring change in the society, to make the human life happier as well as to earn good amount of wealth. This dream, whichever he is thinking about, yes, he tries to convert that dream into reality through his efforts. The entrepreneurs are creators of wealth and generators of employment. They have a strong achievement drive. Let's see the definitions of entrepreneur. The first definition is given by well-known thinker F.H. Knight. How he explains entrepreneur? Yes, entrepreneurs are specialized group of people who bear risk and deal with uncertainty. Another thinker, Peter Drucker, how he explains entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is one who always searches for change, responds to it, and exploits it as an opportunity. Innovation is a specific instrument of entrepreneurship. It is an act that endows resources with a new capacity to create wealth. Innovation indeed creates a resource. Now, whenever we look after this definition, there are many more definitions which clear the term entrepreneur, but for our studying purpose, we will only deal with these two definitions. Okay, now let's see what is the gist of this definition. So, whenever we think about this person, entrepreneur, one of the most important trait of entrepreneur is self-motivation. As an entrepreneur, he is aware about what he is offering into the market. Means whatsoever he is producing, is that needed in the market, he looks after it. He takes risk. Yes, he has this risk taking ability. He knows how to establish a network between the resources made available to him. He has proficiency in basic money management skills and knowledge. He is flexible in his own ways or in his own means. Also, he is passionate about achieving something great. Now, overall, whenever we have discussed the meaning and definition of entrepreneur, how we can conclude the term entrepreneur? Entrepreneurs are individuals who collect means of production, organize an enterprise, innovate, create new things, and bear the risk in the expectation of the reward in the form of profit. Overall, this person pursues opportunities for profitable investment. Means, whatsoever opportunities he sees, that opportunities they are properly managed by him so that it will be converted into a profitable investment. This person explores the prospects of starting a manufacturing enterprise. Then he obtains necessary industrial license, whichever is needed to run his enterprise successfully. He arranges for the initial capital, means the so-called capital which is needed to incorporate his enterprise. He provides personal guarantees to the financial institutes. Yes, whenever he is seeking for the loan, whenever he is borrowing funds, at the time the guarantee or the security which is required, it is he himself provides it, promises to meet the shortfalls in the capital, means whenever there is inadequacy in the capital, yes, he always strives harder to collect the capital. At the end, I would narrate a story which will help you to remember the concept of entrepreneur. In a village, an old rich farmer was living happily with his three sons. As he was growing older, he started facing some health issues. He wanted to shoulder the responsibility of his property to the appropriate person among his three sons. So once he called all his three sons and gave each son 5 grains of rice. While giving 5 grains, he instructed them that, "Look, I will be asking you about these 5 grains after 1 year." The first son thought that whenever father will be asking me about these 5 grains, what I will be doing is I will pick some grains from home and show him. Thinking this way, he threw those grains. The second son purchased a silver box and placed those grains safely into it. The third son cultivated rice using those 5 grains. Yes, after 1 year, the old farmer asked all his sons about the grains given to them prior to 1 year. The first one showed some 5 grains which he picked from the home. The second one was carrying his silver box, and the third one he was carrying 2 gunny bags full of food grains. Seeing this, the old farmer finalized the decision and shouldered the responsibility of his property on this third son. Why? Because the third son made optimum use of resources which were made available to him. He utilized the opportunity in good manner. With this, we conclude our today's lecture. Hope the concept of entrepreneur is clear to you.